Shoei's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
Like great teammate. Just one of them guys that wants to win, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's we're both competitive. He's not a big cocky guy. He's not. He's not gonna rub in your face.
He's such a pleasure to watch. He's really humble. And he's obviously something that I've never seen before.
It'd be pretty cool to watch. He's just, like I said, he's such a great ambassador for this game. He plays the game the right way.
これらはすべて MLB を代表するスター選手たちが大谷選手について語った言葉です。大谷選手について語るとき、多くの人はまずその規格外の才能に目を向けます。100マイルを投げる、特大ホームランを打つ、走れば盗塁も決める。そんな選手はもちろん他にいません。ですが、今回の動画で注目したいのはそこではありません。MLB のスター選手たちが本当に惚れ込んでいるのは、大谷選手のホームラン数でも、球速でも、記録でもなく、あれだけの実力を持ちながら、おごらず、謙虚で、周囲への敬意を失わない、振る舞いそのものです。実際、今回ご紹介する選手たちの言葉を聞いていくと、彼らが大谷選手を称賛している理由は、単なる凄さだけではないことがわかります。本当にいいやつ、とても謙虚、正しい方法で野球をプレーしている。こうした言葉は、ただ活躍している選手に向けて簡単に出てくるものではありません。ましてや、それを語っているのは、自分自身も MVP を取り、球界の頂点に立ってきたスター選手たちです。つまり彼らは、大谷選手の能力に驚いているだけではなく、人間性にまで深い敬意を抱いているのです。ということで今回の動画では、MLB スター選手たちが大谷選手について語ったインタビューを通して、なぜ彼らがここまで大谷選手に憧れ、惚れ込み、敬意を抱くのか、その理由を見ていきたいと思います。それではまず、最も近くで大谷選手を見てきたマイク・トラウト選手、そしてムーキー・ベッツ選手の言葉からご覧ください。
It's the I want to say the top of the ninth. No, top of the eighth.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom of the eighth, because they were hitting.
Yeah.
It was the bottom of the eighth, and you see Shoei warming up.
Going down there.
And it was 9-1-2, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw him going down there, I was like, oh boy, here we go.
You knew it was going to end.
You knew it was coming. Sure. And McNeil gets on. I hit into a double play. So take me, when you saw him in the eighth inning, going down and warming up, what was your thought? Because you had to face him. This is like the perfect storybook ending.
For sure.
In the eighth inning, what were you thinking?
What was I thinking? I was like, I'm gonna get a chance to get him right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I haven't faced him in live BP.
Oh, nothing.
Nothing. So I haven't seen him.
Okay.
I just see him from behind.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I know what he can do from behind.
Yeah.
It's just the movement.
You see it moving crazy.
Yeah. I missed some pitches I should have hit.
Yeah. But I mean.
Yeah, like that pitch I should have hit right there.
Yeah, but bro,
I know it's
100.
I understand
it's
that.
100 cutting.
I understand
like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, okay, so you're on deck. I hit into a double play. Boom. Now you're walking to the plate. What's going through your mind, bro? What's going through Mike Trout's mind?
I gotta go deep here.
You got.
I'm gonna be real with you. I gotta go deep here. I think it might have messed me up because it took me out of my approach. But there was one thing on my mind. I was trying to take him deep. I mean, there's no other explanation. You know? I mean, you know how it is.
I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly.
And I think one time I think I've gone deep, like go up to the plate and I'm like, hey, I got to hit a homer here. I think I did it one time my whole career.
That's what I'm saying. We say it all the time.
And I did it when I hit for the cycle.
Oh, okay.
My last at bat, I said, hey, it was a 2-0 pitch. I said, this is it. If I'm going to do it right here, and I hit a homer.
And you got it.
Other than that, I'm going to get out. See, look
at these
how hard
pitches, though. Like, when you went back and looked at it.
Oh, he's nasty.
Nasty. And you knew he was going to bring his best stuff right there.
Yeah.
And so, have you guys talked about it at all?
Nah.
We're just going to let it ride.
Let it ride. I mean, it's
really nothing. I mean,
Shoei's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
Like great teammate. Just one of them guys that wants to win, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's we're both competitive. He's not a big cocky guy. He's not. He's not gonna rub in your face.
What's it like playing with him every day? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you're a superstar. He's a superstar.
Yeah.
And really, to be real, Mikey, like he's by far the biggest superstar. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen a lot of great players. I played with a lot of great players. I've never seen these last 2 weeks what he's done.
Oh my gosh,
the balls he was hitting in Texas,
gosh. Dude. Second, I don't even pull it up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just like he's special, man.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody sees it.
So what is it like? His routine and everything, like, and I'm not saying you have to break it down, but like, is it like
simple, bro? Simple.
It's just super easy.
Super easy. Just simple, man. He just comes in the cage, just hits a couple balls off the tee, does some flips, goes out there and hits,
and that's it.
That's it, man.
He doesn't do like a machine. I mean, maybe
sometimes he hits the red ball machine.
Yeah.
I don't know, like the little softballs to throw up. Get some. Because all them guys are throwing them fastballs up now.
Because of him.
But I think, it's just simple. I think,
he's just naturally gifted. Naturally gifted. I mean, obviously.
He puts the work in for sure.
He does put work in.
It's pretty impressive, man.
いかがでしたか？最も近くで大谷選手を見てきた2人の言葉からは、単なる実力の評価だけではなく、もっと深い敬意のようなものが伝わってきました。圧倒的な才能を持つ選手は数多くいます。ですが、その才能に加えて、日々の姿勢や周囲への接し方まで含めてここまで高く評価される存在は決して多くありません。そして、それはチームメイトだけが感じていることではありません。次にご覧いただくのは、対戦相手として大谷選手を見てきたゲリット・コール投手の言葉です。ライバルの立場から見てもなお、大谷選手の特別さは強く伝わっていました。
I mean, well, I learned a lot of some sequences and a lot of how I attack hitters from standing in the box and looking at that perspective. So I would venture to guess he's probably learning aspects of his craft, both on the mound and in the batter's box and using them, together to his advantage.
How good do you think it is for baseball to have him doing what he's doing?
I think it's great. Yeah, I think it's magical. So.
Only pitchers in the American League. There's probably some other guys that could have maybe played that. Him is more maybe.
Yeah, but he's so exciting. I don't know. He's so exciting. I want to see him start. So. It's really amazing. I'm really glad that he's been able to stay healthy. I hope he continues on this path the rest of his career. He's such a pleasure to watch. He's really humble. And he's obviously something that I've never seen before. I mean, at any given time, he most likely has the most power, the most velocity, the most speed on the field. And to have all those attributes in one player and then the personality to go along with it is so good for the game. It's inspiring to watch. So,
when you say so good for the game, what do you think it means to help?
I mean, there's always the dream, right? Of we don't start off as pitchers only or position players only, right? We all want to do both and play multiple positions. You're a left-handed kid in Little League, and so what? You're going to play shortstop, And there's this simplicity to him just being able to fulfill that dream that even as a pitcher now or as a hitter, a certain inner child in us would love to do all of it, and he's doing it, and he's doing it on a high level, on an elite level, and so I hope he inspires a generation of players to continue to dream big and continue to shoot for the stars in that aspect. And maybe as he's creating a wake right now through the league, he really inspires 4, 5, 6 more of them. Yeah, I mean, well, my opinion is wonderful. I mean, I got to watch him more up close in the American League West, and which is fun and not fun because he's a real pain to deal with when you're trying to play against him. And then just recently he made his arrival to New York and made a splash in quite a big way as well. So I just think he's wonderful for the game. I think I love his personality and the way he goes about his business, and I'm just amazed at his talent and so happy for him.
コール投手の言葉からも大谷選手の凄さが単なる能力だけでは語れないことがよく分かりましたね。 圧倒的なパフォーマンスを見せる選手はいても、存在そのものが周囲に夢や刺激を与え、さらに人としての印象まで深く残していく選手はそう多くありません。大谷選手が特別なのは、驚異的な結果を残しながらも、その過程や在り方まで含めて人を引きつけてしまうところにあるのかもしれません。では次に、同じく球界の頂点に立つアーロン・ジャッジ選手の言葉をご覧ください。
This is where the real fun starts. For years, as a kid watching the Yankees, playing the World Series, win World Series, just that excitement, the emotion, how the city comes alive is something, definitely special, and looking forward to doing that with this group.
Front on your left, Aaron, Brian.
Aaron, when you guys played them in June, what did you take away from that series?
Well, they're a great ball club. They're a complete team. They got you can talk about their offense where they start off with three, MVPs back to back there with, I know Freddie's a little banged up that ankle, but, Shohei, Mookie, and him, that's a tough three to go through to start off a game. They got a great pitching staff. I know they added a couple bullpen pieces to their bullpen, but just a complete team. They're fast, they're athletic, they can hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just a truly dynamic team. So it was definitely a fun series. I know it didn't go the way we wanted to here, but definitely fun always playing them.
Other than the obvious, what do you admire about Shohei?
Other than the obvious, I feel like everything's obvious. Hits for average, hits for power, the speed. Doing what he did this year with the 50 stolen bases. That's it got talked about a lot, but I don't think it got talked about enough. It's just he's an impressive athlete. The best player in the game, and what an ambassador for this sport.
Hey, Aaron, you mentioned about Shohei, but I think a lot of baseball fans are looking forward to see you and Shohei facing each other in the World Series. You guys had both got a good season. Are you also kind of excited to, face Shohei in a big stage?
Yeah, definitely. We had our battles throughout the regular season over the years. When he was with the Angels playing, kind of back and forth, seeing him hit homers over my head and, having some good series. But getting a chance to play on the biggest stage and the biggest moment, I think that's going to be pretty cool to watch. He's just, like I said, he's such a great ambassador for this game. He plays the game the right way. You see him hustling around the diamond. I think that just sets such a great example for our youth and all the kids that are going to be watching this series. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to this matchup.
Aaron, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
ジャッジ選手の言葉からは、大谷選手がただ目立つ選手なのではなく、野球そのものを背負うような存在として見られていることが伝わってきました。結果を残すことはもちろん大切です。しかし、本当に人の心に残る選手というのは、そのプレーの中に姿勢や価値観までにじみ出るものなのかもしれません。そして次にご覧いただくフランシスコ・リンドーア選手は、そうした大谷選手の魅力をさらに別の角度から語っています。派手な活躍の裏側にある内面の強さや安定感、そこに惹かれていることがよく伝わってくる内容となっていますので、注目してみてください。
Francisco, we've seen a number of elite players that come to the playoffs and have a hard time performing, whether for whatever reason it might be. When you first hit the playoffs, you've done well ever since. Is there something, can you acknowledge that it's not just the same game as it is during the regular season, that it does take a little bit of a mental adjustment to be able to perform in October?
Yeah, I can acknowledge it. It is the same game. There's more pressure. There's more stake. I guess that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out how to say. With that being said, every pitch matters a little bit more. Every swing matters a little bit more. Every at bat could be decisive whether you play a game tomorrow or not. So yes, you are focused. You study a little bit more in depth. You prepare a little bit different. I guess the same thing with the pitchers. They go through lineups and they say, this guy can't beat you, this guy. He will beat you if you throw him here, however they want to navigate the lineups. And there's different strategies that pitchers have throughout the regular year and then in the postseason. And I've been fortunate enough to have a lot of good hitters around me. So I think that's and coaches as well. So I think that success that I've had. It goes to them, it goes to the people that's around me and the people that's helping me prepare on a daily basis. I thank the Lord for helping me be able to contribute, in the postseason. There is a lot of pressure. And that pressure is a blessing in a way, because I've sat home at this time of year and it sucks. So to be in this position right now, I think it's fantastic. It's fabulous, and being able to focus and study a little bit more and come in and be ready to perform. It's cool. With that being said, it's one of those where not every day you're going to have a good game, You just got to have the mentality of the guy behind you can also get it done. They're really good hitters as well.
Let's go to Mike in the second row in the middle.
Francisco, when Ohtani was in here, he was asked about you, and he mentioned you seem like a good guy and you smile a lot, but he also said he does feel some sort of connection with you in the way that you're both, trying to really lead your team, to a World Series here and a championship. And just wondering what you've played against him plenty, but what, aside from the obvious incredible talent and what he can do, what are some things you see about his game that, player to player, that you admire or that you notice?
I admire his shoes. He's got cool cleats. I admire the ability to stay within himself. He's a guy that from day one has had a lot of pressure on him. I've been a lot of eyes and cameras on him, and his ability to stay within himself and to not get too big, and to stay the course. That, to me, that's brilliant. He's done a fantastic job of everywhere he's gone. He has managed to maneuver himself the right way. And he plays the game the right way. I respect that. I feel like he respects his peers, whether they're wearing the same uniform or the other uniform. And, it's been fun to watch him come into the league and become as good as he has.
リンドーア選手の話を聞くと、大谷選手の魅力はやはり目に見える結果だけではないのだと改めて感じますね。大きな注目や期待を受けながら自分を保ち続けること、周囲への敬意を失わず自分のやるべきことを貫くこと、それは簡単なようでいてトップレベルに行けば行くほど難しいことです。だからこそ同じくスター選手であるリンドーア選手の言葉には特別な重みがあります。そして次はまた少し違った角度からの証言です。ロナルド・アクーニャ・ジュニア選手が見せた非常にストレートな憧れに注目してご覧ください。
Couple of rapid fire questions for you. Ronald Acuna Jr.'s favorite music artist right now is
Bad Bunny.
Your favorite athlete? I think you already told us, but your favorite athlete right now is?
Yo puedo decir yo mismo.
You can answer yourself.
Ohtani.
Can I say myself, Ohtani? You're a big Ohtani fan, you're saying. It's so even you, an MVP, 30-60, you're watching this guy and you're just like, whoa, what's that, right? I mean, like the rest of us. Have you guys talked? Have you spoken to it?
Yeah, sometime.
Yeah. How crazy is it to an average fan? We just talked about your arm. You could probably be a great pitcher too if you wanted to. That he can do that.
Not like him, but I can throw.
But he can do that. He could throw 102 and then hit 50 homers. How crazy is that to
That's
him?
crazy, man. He can steal 60 bat, hit a 60 homer, throw 10 strikeouts in one game. That's crazy.
So he's your favorite. We did this game with Tatis. This is why he chose your skill. One skill you'd take from these guys. Vladdy Jr.
Power.
Tatis.
I take the swagger.
Juan Soto, who was just here a minute ago.
The discipline when he go to the play, I take this.
So big Aaron Judge.
Hitting.
just in general, all hitting. Last one, your friend Shohei Ohtani. Well, you can only take one thing though.
One thing?
Yeah.
Pitching.
Do you collect anything? Nothing.
Nothing.
You don't ask for autographs or nothing. Do you take any of your own milestone stuff? First homers, that type of stuff.
I take my 70 back.
But you don't care to be like jersey swaps, any of that?
No, yeah, I love that.
You got some jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have a favorite one.
I got a lot. I got Tatis, Mookie Betts, Ohtani, Josh.
アクーニャ・ジュニア選手の言葉からは、大谷選手が同世代のスターたちにとって特別な憧れの対象になっていることが伝わってきましたね。自分自身も頂点にいる選手が別の選手に対してここまで素直に敬意を示す。それだけでも大谷選手の存在の大きさがよくわかります。ただ、その憧れは派手な能力だけに向けられているわけではありません。同じ舞台に立つ選手たちは、その勝負の中で見える姿勢や向き合い方にも強く心を動かされているのです。そして次にご覧いただくのは、コール・スキーンズ投手の言葉です。新世代を代表する剛腕が、大谷選手との真っ向勝負の中で何を感じたのか、そこにもまた、単なる称賛では終わらない敬意がにじんでいました。
Yeah, I mean, just one you had to compete. They're a good team. Team win today for sure. Just had to, kind of grind through it a little bit.
Paul, how would you assess the Ohtani at bat, the home run? You blew 3 heaters by him first at bat, got 2 more fastballs by him in that second at bat, and then 3-2 count fastball he hit deep. Just are there just moments where you just have to tip your cap to a hitter?
Yeah, I like to call that big on big because I obviously beat him a couple times earlier, and I think that was the right pitch to throw there. He's a pretty darn good player, so stuff like that's going to happen.
As a player at this level, I know you have a ton of respect for Ohtani. What did you appreciate about that test match tonight?
You got to kind of tip your cap. He's a good player, and stuff like that's going to happen. They're obviously really good players too, and frankly, that's why we play the game is for matchups like that. So, not happy I gave it up, but it's part of the game.
You might like to have the first inning that you did.
I mean, it was cool. It's always nice to settle into a game like that.
That first at bat against Ohtani, are you thinking 3 fastballs coming in, or is it just reading the at bat? Let's just keep challenging him.
Yeah, just reading the at bat. Saw that we could hopefully beat him with that, and kept going there, and it worked.
First things first, you could hit a homer in a big league game today. Are you on base or off base on that?
I'm off base. I would imagine that's probably the coolest thing you can do. It's definitely cooler than striking somebody out in a big league game.
So are you pissed about not being able to hit?
That was, I came up a two-way guy, so I was looking forward to, potentially two-way. But honestly, when pitchers could still hit in the big leagues, I wasn't primarily a pitcher. So it was, it was cool. And then once they changed it, it was like, all right,
you're
whatever.
Cool with it.
Yeah.
But you would like to hit though?
I would. I don't mind, or I don't miss taking BP and throwing bullpen.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
You see it every day with Shohei. I don't know how he does it. Yeah. So
nobody does, but he does it. It says you hit 367 double-digit homers every year in the Air Force. So you raked.
Yeah, we're hitting at 7,000 feet too, so
it doesn't matter.
That helped, but
raking is raking, bro.
Yeah, I miss metal bats. Man, hitting at 7,000 feet, that was fun.
So did you, when you were hitting and pitching and whatnot, did you envision yourself doing this in the big leagues or no? You were like, nah, I just want to.
I really don't know.
You didn't even think about it?
Because when I was at Air Force, my freshman year, I was catcher and closer. First game I closed, I caught 8 innings and then came in and closed it actually against LSU.
Was it? Wow, okay.
And then my sophomore year, I was starting on Fridays and catching on Sundays, caught a couple Tuesdays. It was just go out there and play, have fun, which was, cool, got to enjoy.
But preparation, I'm assuming, has got to be completely different.
Yeah.
From then to now.
And that's another thing, because, when I was two-wing, I didn't really, I was figuring it out on my own.
Okay.
And nice thing is, my coaches gave me the latitude to do that. So I learned a lot about myself, a lot about my body, but I was far from having everything figured out.
Yeah.
And
I feel like there's no possible way you could figure everything out like that in the big leagues. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just kind of play and figure it out as you go. Like, you have to prepare.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. From what I've learned, like, it catches up to you at some point. You've obviously been here a lot longer than I have. Like, you got 162, man. It catches up to you quick if you're not doing something right.
Yeah, that's just the mental side. Like, the physical side is a whole different animal, having to, you know, play however many games that you would be playing at catcher or whatever position you would play, and then turn around and prepare to face people like yourself, you know. That I envy whoever. There's got to be somebody that's going to do it. I don't know who. I mean, if Shohei exists, then there's got to be somebody that's going to do it. We'll see. We'll see as time comes. You'll be playing. I'll be done by then, though.
スキーンズ投手の話からは、大谷選手がスターたちに憧れられている理由が改めてよく伝わってきましたね。同じトップレベルの選手だからこそ分かること、真正面からぶつかり合ったからこそ見えること、そうした勝負のど真ん中でさえ大谷選手は相手に強い印象を残していく。それはただ結果を出すからというだけではなく、その舞台に立つ姿そのものに特別なものがあるからなのかもしれません。そして最後にご覧いただくのは、2024年に大谷選手と共にワールドシリーズ制覇を果たしたジャック・フラハティ投手の言葉です。ここでは大谷選手の規格外の才能を支えているもう一つの大きな要素に焦点が当てられています。
So Ohtani goes 50-50, first player in the history of baseball to do that. Like, you on the team with him, you watching this live and up close and in person. What was going through your mind at that moment in time?
Well, everybody was on 40-40 watch, and then he does it. It's a walk-off grand slam for 40-40, which we thought was going to be the highlight of the season. Like, that's as cool as it gets. And then we realized the date. We're like, boys, it's August. Like, he got a shot for 50-50. And then he stays hot, and he starts creeping closer and closer. And we're like, well, the stolen bases are going to get there, because he kept getting them pretty easy. And it was like, he's gonna have to get hot. Otherwise, he's gonna have to do it in Colorado. And you start looking at the schedule. But every time he got up there, it was like he's gonna do something special. Like, it just felt like he was gonna hit a homer every time.
Literally.
And it felt that way. Like, he got up, and you look at the matchup with the pitcher, and every pitcher was like, he's gonna hit this ball really far.
So we all felt the same way.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Every time he got up there.
How big is he?
He's a little bit bigger than me. Like, he's a big dude.
6'5"?
He's like 6'4", 6'5". Like,
damn.
He's
Thick,
got
though.
his
He's
shoulders. His shoulders are
no, massive.
Yeah. He's a big dude, and for him to move
I've
the
never
way he
seen him
does.
up close, but he just from afar, TV and at the games, motherfucker look big.
Yeah, And 50-50 is just ridiculous for.
Do you know if he's gonna pitch next season?
Of course.
Oh, Show's gonna pitch. He's just he's just gonna be a little delayed after his
because
dislocating his shoulder. Yeah.
Did he have surgery on the shoulder?
Yeah, he had it like 2-3 days ago. He'll be good. He'll be good to go.
A little light minor.
Yeah. He'll be good to go. Left shoulder, but he's incredible.
But when and I asked somebody this because I don't know. So what happens when he pitches? Will he still be able to bat and somebody else is the DH?
No, he'll bat, and so there's a rule in there. That's I think it's the Ohtani rule, I think I'm right about this. But when he pitches, once he's done pitching, he can remain in the game as a DH.
But who
will be the DH? There will be no DH at that point. It'll just be the pitcher.
He'll just got
and then when the next pitcher comes in, he then becomes the DH.
Got it.
Yeah. So and how the Dodgers do it, I don't know how they're gonna go about it, but once he's done pitching, he'll stay in the game in DH.
Got it.
Which is that's as mentally tough as it gets, because if he doesn't pitch well, he's still got to stay locked in and be like, all right, I gotta go hit. So that's a mentally tough dude.
いかがでしたか？今回ご紹介したのは MLB を代表するスター選手たちの言葉でした。自分自身が憧れの対象であるような選手たちが大谷選手について語るときだけはどこか特別な敬意をにじませていました。そして今回改めて見えてきたのは、彼らが惚れ込んでいる理由が決して結果や記録だけではないということです。あれだけの才能を持ちながらおごらない、どれだけ注目されても自分を見失わない、仲間にも相手にも敬意を払い、いつでも全力でプレーする、そうした姿勢があるからこそ 大谷選手はただすごい選手としてではなく、同じ舞台で戦うスターたちからも憧れの存在として見られているのでしょう。振る舞いや人間性まで含めて、ここまで多くのスター選手たちに愛され、尊敬される選手はそう多くありません。二刀流という前人未到の挑戦を続けている一方で、人間性まで素晴らしいということが、大谷選手という存在の本当の偉大さなのかもしれません。この動画をご覧いただきありがとうございました。チャンネル登録、高評価もぜひよろしくお願いします。それでは、次の動画でまたお会いしましょう。